Hello guys, it's me, Darth, and I'm here today. I'm bringing you guys a brand new unboxing video. Today we're going to be unboxing one of the biggest things I've ever bought before, and probably one of the most expensive, is the LG 34UC88 monitor. Now this is an ultra-wide, it's $29.99 as you can see in the box. It is about 4K, it's technically 3440 by 1440, which means it's not truly 4K, but you're still going to get those same 4K experiences as you would experience. Same 4K experiences as you have on a regular 4K monitor. So without further ado, I guess let's just go ahead and crack this thing open. It's a pretty large box, so it's obviously larger than usual monitor, so that means it has to have a larger than usual box, I guess. It's also like stapled together. It's like a really tough box. Oh, I forgot to cut this side. Go. Let's see if I can just tear this open now. Oh, no. Wait, maybe. There we go. Alrighty. Set the scissors just to the side. Go ahead and open up the front now. First thing you're getting is a piece of cardboard. Just telling me, I guess, some interesting information. I don't really know what that's supposed to be at this point in time, but I'll come back and look at it later. HDMI cable. We have, looks like another HDMI or DisplayPort cable. So some awesome cool little cables. Cable clips, or a cable clip. Half of the power cord. Oh wait, I don't know if this is a brick or just one little cord. Guess we'll find out here shortly. Got some manuals and paperwork. And we got the power brick, so that answers my question right there. And one more thing, I think this is the stand. Yep, this is the stand, which I will put on later, so that way we can actually stand it up and look at it when it's fully together. Now, I think that's everything. It's got this giant piece of cardboard to remove, or styrofoam. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. Alright, you got some more stuff. This is another part of the stand, the VESA and top arm part. Like I said, we'll put that together shortly. And I think that's it besides the panel itself. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. So that is the curved ultra-wide. Don't know how well you guys can see this right now, but it's all in the styrofoam. So I'm going to set this off to the side. I want to try and get a way to get the stand on it. Oh my gosh. You gotta set it in the chair. I'm gonna set this on the chair just so you can see how big this monitor is. It is huge. It's like the entire length of the back of that chair. I'm gonna aim this at the chair so you guys can kind of see me unraveling the bag. I don't want to do this yet, because I want to leave it on while I'm putting the stand on, but I don't think I really have an option at this point. Or I could just tear it open. There we go. Problem solved. Alrighty, so first thing I'm seeing is the analog stick to control the menus. I may actually need a screwdriver. Oh wait, no, these look like these all look like their thumb screws. So I'm actually going to lay this on my bed to do this that way. There is a bit of friction on it. I don't want any friction on the monitor, so I don't break it. I'll lay this on the bed, and I'm going to aim it back at the bed, so that way you guys can see the stand being put on. I should have a screwdriver up here. I hope I do. Alright, the first part of the stand is the arm. And I believe this stand, obviously this is just the one that comes with. So there's going to be stands out there that are way better. But this one from the factory can tilt and rotate. No, it can't rotate, but I know it can tilt and it can height adjust. So I know one thing that people would have liked to see more, one thing people would have liked to see in this was a tilt or a rotate. But it's not in here this time around. So I think the only thing this monitor does is just kind of click in. I might have to take those other screws out first. Oh no, it just clicks right in. Alright, so that's that. Alright, now let's get the bottom part. I'll take off the plastic here shortly. I like to leave as much as possible of the original wrapping it came in on it while I'm installing stuff to it. So there's no chance it'll scratch the screen while I'm installing stuff to it. Just one of the caution methods I use to make sure I don't damage expensive stuff. Alrighty. Let's get this thing out of the bag. Ah, there we go. It looks like this is going to be self-explanatory. Well, it's actually a thumb screw type thing here going on. I might actually take this one off a little bit because it'll get stuck in the screws if I don't. And then same with this. Just the bottom. And then I should... Yes, a lot of these monitors are doing this now. I don't know how well you can see me doing this, but I'll show you afterwards if you guys... I know you guys can't see. I'm looking over at the monitor. You guys can't see it. These screws have like little tiny handles on them. So they're basically just thumb screws, and you never need to use a screwdriver, which is nice. So you don't like over tighten it or anything and all that kind of stuff. So you can see like in here those little handles right there, so that way you can thumb screw them in instead of using the screwdriver. So I'm gonna put this back over here, aim it over here, and I'm gonna take the box out of the way and set the monitor there so you can actually see what it looks like. From the looks of this thing, this looks awesome already. It is super heavy. Like, I would say this is at least like 15-20 pounds maybe. I don't know the exact weight to it, but it looks beautiful on the outside too. The curve is, just from the first impressions, looks perfect. The height adjustable, I'm not sure how that works. I guess you just push it down. I'm sure it'll work better once I take off the plastic. But yeah, I'm gonna do a review video for this. Once I actually get it all set up and use it for a while, probably like a week and a half or so. So I'm not gonna turn it on or plug it in or hook it up to anything yet, but it will be, available to see better in that video. But this thing looks amazing. Just from my first impressions. I'm gonna turn it around. You guys can see the back. Ooh. So that's how the stand works. There's like a little tiny lever thing that you can push in. You can't really see it all well now because the plastic's all there, but all your ports are right here. This is where the VESA goes. And you can use external mounts, or not external mounts, but like third-party mounts. So if you do want to mount this to a wall or to your desk or something, you can do that pretty easily. Now, if you're wondering how much this cost, I got it on Amazon for about $820. And that's the cheapest place I could find it. I saw it as most as expensive as $1,000, seeing it like at $900, and Amazon by far was the cheapest at $820. So recommend if you're gonna buy this monitor, pick it up on Amazon. Got it here about less than 5 days, and looks pretty good. As you can see, it already kind of tilted a little bit. So you can tilt it a little bit. I'm sure, like I said, that most of this will be easier to use once I actually take the plastic off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. I will see you guys in about a week and a half for the review of this video, and I hope you have a wonderful and safe night, and take care, guys.